Don't mind the madness going on right now. Day 1388. Saturday, man. I did want to go out today, and I did actually go out, but it was very brief. I just ran to the shops because I had a flipping craving. I would get up and show you, but I'm feeling lazy. It's basically these Waitrose, obviously. Well, I should say obviously if it's M&S, because that is my shop. But also I like Waitrose as well. Waitrose is very cool. There's some really good stuff there. One thing in particular that is exclusive to there is these cookies. So, you know, you go to the bakery section and then there'll be like a pack of, say, 4 like freshly baked cookies that get baked in store. And they're normally quite large and they're normally soft and chewy, not normally like the hard ones. These ones are double chocolate and I think Brazilian orange, I think it's called. Yeah, I can't be bothered to get up. I have had these things before and oh my lord. Oh my lord. Listen, 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 listen. Boy, if you ain't, you need to, yeah? And even better, and things, I even had to make a little pit stop, went to Waitrose, and then I was like, no, you know what I need to try with this, and I kind of got a little bit obsessed with this combination now. I was like, you know what, let me go to Tesco, because there's something that I want to get that I want to pair it with. So just on its own, just the cookie on its own, beautiful. It intensifies though if you warm it up in the microwave for like, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds, maybe 20 at push, maybe. But yeah, you have to be careful because as I've learned the hard way, if you heat these cookies up too much, one, they can, well, I guess it depends because some of them probably have a higher oil content than others. Sometimes they can get mad oily, which isn't the biggest issue in the world. You can just wipe the oil away. It's cool. Mop it up. But the worst thing is if you heat it up for too long and it gets really tough and brittle. No, not good. Not good. Ruins everything. So you've got to be careful not to heat it up for too long. Hence the 10 to 20 seconds, I'd say. Because I think 30 is probably too long. 30 you could probably do for something maybe a bit larger or something that's maybe already cold. But if you're dealing with like a room temperature cookie, yeah, 10 to 20, I'd say. But anywho, I digress. What am I digressing to? Oh yeah, so I stopped off at Tesco because there is this shop that I go to, this dessert shop occasionally, and there's normally 2 things I get from there. One is a carrot cake, which is bloody delicious, slice of this carrot cake, and the other is this cookie dough, which they actually bake the cookie dough there and then. It's in like a little like kind of aluminium foil container, you know, you put like the paper on and you can like wrap the edges around it. You know what I'm talking about. You get it in like Chinese shops, that type of packaging there. But yeah, the thing is, I never eat the cookie dough there and then because I don't live close to the dessert shop. But one thing I tried out, which I absolutely love, reheat the cookie dough, but then you get some ice cream. Not just any ice cream. You get Raffaello ice cream. For those not familiar with Raffaello, Raffaello is one of the 3 out of the multi-pack of, well, I say multi-pack, multi-box of Ferrero Rocher. So you've got Ferrero Rocher, you got Raffaello, the white one, and then you've got the dark chocolate version of Ferrero Rocher, which to me is very slept on. That one is nicer than Ferrero Rocher, the original, as far as I'm concerned, like the standard, typical Ferrero Rocher. The dark chocolate one slaps, but then I like dark chocolate. I think it's the flavor profile. It's much more rich. It's much more complex. It's much more layered than the bog standard basic Ferrero Rocher. So to be honest, Ferrero Rocher falls at the bottom of the list as far as I'm concerned. As in, yes, the normal Ferrero Rocher. If we're talking dark Ferrero Rocher and Raffaello, which is obviously still Ferrero Rocher, or part of the Ferrero family. I don't know, maybe Raffaello at the top and then the dark and then the standard, maybe? I don't know, could be interchangeable. But anywho, so there's a Ferrero Rocher, sorry, there's a Raffaello ice cream, which is mad expensive. It's 4 in a box, it's like over £5. I don't even think I think it used to be 4 something, which was already expensive, and now it's like £5.20 in Tesco as well, you know. The supermarket that can afford to do things for cheap because they're so massive and fat. But yeah. So that, yeah, 4 in a pack. It's like £5.20. They're not very big, but you know that's probably a good thing. You know. And yeah, I took some of that and I put it with the cookie dough, and oh, it slapped. Not just because of the flavors mingling, but also the hot and the cold as well. The juxtaposition of the varying temperatures is, yeah, beautiful. Like flavor combo, temperature combo, even texture combo as well. Like the kind of hard, like crunchy outer center and the still somewhat hard inner ice cream, then slowly kind of melting on like the soft gooey cookie dough. Oi. But anyway, because I've loved that so much, the thought occurred to me, how about if I try this with these amazing cookies? That will probably slap. It will slap, I know it will slap. So I had to detour, pick up that from Tesco. Luckily, my main concern was getting to Waitrose, travelling all the way there and they don't have the cookie. And then travelling to Tesco and then they don't have the Raffaello ice cream. But went there to both and they had it, so it's all good. It's all good. But apart from that, it's been a very low-key day, man. Very, very low-key day. Yeah, not much to write home about. I've been agonizing over what I'm gonna do crypto-wise. I sent one of my friends who I kind of introduced to crypto. Actually, I introduced them to investing as well. So yeah, they always kind of, obviously they do stuff on their own, but they often kind of seek advice from me because obviously man's not done dada, innit? Get me? Done no. But I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm winging everything. I really am. Just life in general. So, yeah. But one of the things I said to them is that I mentioned some coins to look out for, ones that I believe are going to do numbers, provided the ball really does start to ball, which I anticipate it will soon. Coins, noteworthy coins that should be front and center in your line of focus, in no particular order. AVAX, Aero, which I have basically my biggest bag sitting in right now. Asta, little bastard. Hype, also little bastard. Tau, which I really had my eyes on. I'm not gonna lie, man. Tau. I'm this close to just swapping all my money, rolling all my Aero money into Tau. Also, Sei, in SEI. I think that's how you pronounce it, Sei. And Pengu. Listen, I think Pengu will really do numbers. Big up Pengu, because the transition that Pudgy Penguins have made from an NFT project into a company that has the NFT project but also has their own token, their own meme coin, which is, I think is, if it ain't already, it will be so much bigger than a meme coin. I already hold some Pengu, but I kind of want more. There's probably some other stuff. I mean, look, if the ball really does start to ball, bag of coins just across the board are gonna go nuts. But these ones, I think, are really, really gonna be proper noteworthy, man. I really do think they are. So yeah, and obviously I'm still sitting in my liquidity pool position, but obviously it's all in Aero. Obviously, if Aero starts to go up, I'll potentially go back into range, and then if it continues going, I'll be out of range, but it will all be sold up and in CBBTC. That's a Coinbase Bitcoin. But what I am thinking about is if I just pull it out and just have it sitting in Aero, maybe. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could do. Part of me is thinking just to sit on it for now. No Diddy. And just to essentially just sit on it and just wait. Just wait. Because I do believe things are going to go up catastrophically. You know? I really do think they are. So, and I think Aero's going to do numbers. And one thing I did say to my friend as well is that with Base, the network, investigating, looking into launching a token, we can only hypothesize, we can only speculate, but I can say with a, I don't want to say a certain level of certainty, but I feel somewhat confident in saying that if they do an airdrop, which they probably will, if they do create a token, which they probably will, and yeah, then it's probably going to be airdropped to those who obviously add value to the Base ecosystem. Now, one of the most notable ways would be to provide liquidity to, or on a platform that is prominent on Base, aka Aerodrome, one of the largest, or perhaps the largest platform on the Base network. If not the largest, the or one of the most prominent on there. And I've been providing liquidity, obviously not now, but yeah, even they might even say, you know, if you hold a certain amount of certain tokens, you might even get an airdrop. And if they do, Aero is almost definitely going to be one of them. So I don't just want to run away from Aerodrome and even the whole Base ecosystem, or part of me doesn't, because I want to position myself, because this is probably one of those times when I am early. They haven't even, I mean, they're looking into it, but they haven't even properly begun creating a token. They're just strategizing. So this is about as early as you can get, you know? They say they're looking into it. They probably will do it. If they do, it's almost definitely going to go to certain individuals. And I think as of right now, I probably qualify. I probably could leave and I probably would still get something. But obviously, if I continue to, say, hold or add liquidity, then obviously that kind of potentially builds up whatever retrospective points I might have earned or be earning or will earn, I guess. So yeah, food for thought. Yeah, man. Anyways, I am rambling like there's no tomorrow, so I need to upload this video because I've got 10 minutes left, but I need to double check what number this is because obviously I've forgotten. Obviously. But I have to wait for my phone to load up. Good stuff. Hurry up, mate. Hurry up. I'm thirsty, man. I need a drink. You know, I need to be more on point as well, particularly on the weekend. Like, I don't move enough. I don't exercise enough on the weekend. Probably when my body feels like it's tightening up, and particularly with the neck. I seem to get the neck issues more so over the weekend because I'm just laid up on my phone like this, just held up. This doesn't look good. Margot. Skinny. And also, yeah, and that's another thing, the eating and the drinking is usually quite horrendous on the weekend, which shouldn't be the case because I'm in the bloody house. There's food here, there's drink here. It's not like we're struggling for food or anything like that. There's food in the fridge, there's drink in the fridge, there's quite a bit in the fridge. I don't have any excuse. It's laziness which I need to break out of, man. That is perhaps where the next iteration of my life lies, outside of the realms of this procrastination and laziness, which I fully acknowledge, by the way, so it's my fault. Gotta blame myself. I'm not asking for sympathy, by the way. I'm sure it probably didn't come across like me fishing, but I'm definitely not fishing. Definitely not. Good grief. Rubbish. Yeah. Anywho, right, so hear what I'm saying. That is, oh bloody hell, hurry up, please.
They're not being told that they need to wear studs between the other day because it increases your sensitivity to the sun.
Oh.
And what they end up with is their skin barrier is
Moving like I've got
compromised,
Tourette's, you know.
and they have burns and pigmentation and things which can be very, very difficult and very, very costly to get rid of.
An influencer may be making money from what they recommend. So I wonder
That's day 1388. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1389.